All right, well, now it's time for you to learn about the compensation plan for when you are first getting started in your business and how to place orders appropriately to contribute to the elevated growth potential that's in front of you. Now, sometimes you may want to charge your clients retail, and sometimes you may want to charge your clients wholesale. I am of the opinion that for the long-term business, you'd like to develop a giant wholesale consumption network. That means that all of your clients ultimately can order and reorder everything and anything they want at wholesale. The reason I like that principle is because then they'll never go around you and try to find it for less money. And then they really appreciate the fact that you are doing that for them. Now, if you are working with a client in a coaching type scenario, you may be privately charging them for your coaching, and then you can provide the products at wholesale. Or maybe you don't want to charge them for the coaching and you want to sell them the products at retail and make your profit that way. That's a personal decision that every individual makes when they're developing their business. But one of the things I'd like to teach you and focus on in this tutorial is how and where to place that order when you are brand new and first getting started. So let's get started. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be logging into your back office. The first thing I'd like you to do is go to www.unicity.com, unicity.com. And when you go to unicity.com, you're going to be logging in with your Unicity ID number that's been assigned to you, and you're going to log in with the passcode that you created. If you haven't created your passcode, do it now. Okay. So now we're going to be going into the website. But before we do that, I want to review something with you. One of the things that you want to accomplish when it comes to your financial goals, one time when working with the company, is reaching a threshold of 1,000 PV points. One time in your life with the company. Why? Because once you hit 1,000 PV points, you will always be paid the highest commission that they pay. You never will have to worry about that again. And so you can accumulate that 1,000 points by your own personal orders. It could be accumulated by your client orders. It could be accumulated from orders that you order for somebody and drop ship somewhere else. It doesn't always have to come from your own personal orders. So there's something called CPV, meaning cumulative personal volume. And that means there's no rush. You don't have to do it in a week or a month or a year, however long it takes you. But I will say the people that are seriously building their business, they want to accomplish that 1,000 CPV as quick as possible because they want to be earning the highest commission that's paid as possible. So make sure that you understand what it means when you're in your back office to always be able to track what is your CPV to date. And every month it's going to get higher and higher. And then once you hit that 1,000, you're there, and we're going to be strategically ordering for people a different way. However, it's important that you understand what I'm going to be showing you when we go into the back office. Okay, so right now you should be on your website where you logged in with your Unicity ID number and passcode. And you should be seeing not just this is the main homepage, but you should be going to the top right corner. And this is where it takes you to that login and that passcode location. You will log in and it's going to take you into a back office that's going to have a lot of content and you're not going to know where to look first. I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to just worry about what's on the left side of your screen where it says dashboard and you see me going up and down with my mouse. Right now, all you need to know is how do I place an order? And if you're going to be placing an order for somebody at wholesale, you want to go in through your back office and click on orders. If you see here, when you just roll over it, it brings up this other menu and you click on shop. So you click on shop and what it's going to do is it's going to take you into the back office at wholesale, where if you're letting somebody order product at wholesale, you're going to see all the different products. I like to go up here. If you notice where my mouse is going back and forth, it says all products, feel great, packs, top products, and category. I go to all products. And another way for me to easily find products is in that same line, keep going all the way to the right. See that little magnifying glass? I'll click that and I will type in the product I want to find. So if I'm looking for balance, I will type in balance and there it is. Balance comes up on the front line, as you can see. What I want you to notice is it shows the retail price of $135 and it shows the associate price $95, which is wholesale. What I want you to notice is it also shows PV, 64 PV. So when you were ordering a box of balance, I want you to understand that you now have 64 PV counting towards that 1000 PV that you're going to be accumulating over the next weeks, months, and hopefully it won't take you a year. However, let's say you're ordering that, you can add it to your cart. Now, let's suppose we go back up here to the top of the page, back to where we typed in the word balance, and let's suppose somebody wants a cleanse pack. And so you type in the word cleanse, and look, there it is. There's cleanse aloe vera with the aloe vera capsules. And then for people that like tea, you would get them the cleanse with the tea. Whichever one, you would add it to the cart. And there you can see it shows there's one in the cart. The other thing that we order commonly for people is the Prime Health Pack. So you can type in Prime Health Pack, and there it comes up instantly. That's the balance, the matcha, and the complete. You can see that the retail is $349, wholesale is $249, and the PV is $150. That PV is going to count towards your cumulative that you're trying to work towards accomplishing the 1,000. Add it to the cart. Now, another frequent supplement that we will order for people is the Unicity. So you would type that in. Now, there's a lot of different variations of Unicity. Be very careful here. There's the pack where you can get balance and Unicity, and this is very, very popular. Many people are building their businesses, leading with the Feel Great Pack. We strongly suggest it. And so you will choose whichever one, the lemon pack, the lemon ginger pack. There's all different types. Many people who want to meet their 1000 PV right out of the gate, if you notice above that, you're going to see there are people that buy a 10 pack. They want to have one for themselves and they want to be able to have enough for 9 different clients. So they will do that. And what they'll do is they'll have the associate fee of $14.99 for all 10 packs. The PV is the 1000, and they've met their 1000 CPV right there. And it gave them their working inventory. They never have to worry about the 1000 again. So there are people that will utilize that strategy. Now, I wanted to just show you that when you go through the different individual products, just make sure you're careful. You'll either get the lemon ginger off to the right, and then this is very popular. And this is the Unicity Lemon 5-pack. And that's something where you can order that and you can get it at $3.99. It's got a 250 PV, add it to the cart. Now, let me show you what happens when you've ordered everything that you want. You click the cart. And now it's going to summarize everything that you wanted to order. And you can see what the fee is per product. If you go down to the bottom, total PV was $534 for all those different things you might have chosen to order. That $534 is counting towards that 1000 PV that we're looking for you to accomplish, that one time only. So once you see that, you evaluate that everything is correct, you go to continue, and it's going to come up with your name because you are in your account. But let's suppose you're ordering these products for somebody else to be drop shipped to a different city or state that they live in. So what you would do is you would put in their name, Mary, you'd put in their last name, Smith, and keep your phone number, keep your email address, and change the shipping address to be their address. So this way it will get shipped to their address. And so it will automatically default to yours. Make sure you properly change it. You hit continue. They'll tell you which address to use. And so what you'll do is you will just put in whatever address is the correct address, and that will be the address of where it's being shipped. So here we go. We're putting in the correct address. We hit continue. And now it's going to give you an option. Choose the suggested address always. And here's where you enter in their billing information because you're putting in their shipping address. Now you're putting in their billing. So you click on credit card. You don't want to use any credit card that you've saved in your account. You want to bill to their card. So you type in their card number and then you don't hit saved card. You don't want their card saved in your account. So you would just be putting in a new number. And then if their billing address is different, you'll click it or you'll hit the same. And it will ask you if the billing address is different to fill that in. Now, once you've done all of that, you're going to go to continue. And when you go to continue, it's going to ask you first to confirm the CVC code. And when you continue, it's going to go ahead, proceed, and ship and bill to the person you're sending it to. Now, what's important for you to understand is the reason we did it like that was because you wanted to sell it at wholesale to somebody, and that's why we went into shop. So we went into your account and sold it at wholesale to them. So in conclusion, you're going to observe on this page this green section that says experience the beta version of Unicity Office. At this moment, this is just now being launched. All of the functions are not fully there yet, but I encourage you to try it. It's going to ask you to log back in, and you're going to see it's going to look different than what we just reviewed. What's really cool about it is it has interesting ways that you can look at orders here on the side of recent activity. It shows you different people that you're working with and the activity they've done. But what I really like is the new library down here on the left, which is the beta library. When you click on it, there is a wealth of information there. And so get acquainted with the beta, but for now, you'll be doing all of your business in the dashboard and back office that I showed you. So I just wanted to let you know to research out the new beta version until it's officially launched.